Let's now talk about new workplace trends. Ever heard of a chief remote officer? Well, if you haven't, this story is for you because there might soon be a new job listing for this unique post at a company near you. The title may be uncommon, especially outside of Silicon Valley, but the role is turning out to be a game-changing hiring tactic. The chief remote officer, remote lead, or director of remote work, call it what you will, has the all-important task of managing a workforce that no longer believes in coming to office. Why? Because they're working from home. While work-from-home policies may be a thing of the past in your company, several companies have stuck to a hybrid ecosystem after the pandemic of remote work and work from office. Now, this is to keep employees happy, cut down on resources, and even aim for more productivity. While the idea may sound novel to you, but the need for a chief remote officer was flagged almost 2 years ago by Facebook. The company had been making a shift towards permanent remote work during the pandemic and put out a job listing for a director of remote work. But if work from home offers such a rosy picture, why do we need a chief remote officer? Because of surveys like this. A recent survey by Microsoft found that bosses and workers fundamentally disagree about productivity when working from home. The survey questioned more than 20,000 staff across 11 countries. So what I'm saying is, if you think that work from home is working for you, your manager probably thinks you're just idling away time at home. And that is where a chief remote officer or CRO comes in. It's not an easy job. First things first, say remote or hybrid work is new to employees at the firm. They're set in their ways, so the CRO will have to introduce policies to ease the transition. Number two, employees are unable to handle the demands of remote work as the company makes the switch. The remote lead will have to define the roles clearly. Number three, HR has a habit of introducing new tech tools, as we all know, but employees are not taught how to use them. So the CRO can induct them into using virtual office apps to stay on top of tasks. And finally, we all need a leader to speak up for us. So the chief remote officer has to stand up for remote work. He or she has to identify its merits for the company to see. Else we'll be switching back and forth without any foresight. But is this a temporary position? Should you apply for the listing? Well, if remote and hybrid work are here to stay, then a chief remote officer will have his or her hands full. So if your company is looking for a future-proof post-pandemic working model, HR better not drag its feet on filling this rather unique position. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.